Okay, what is up, y'all? It's Drifter from Team Legacy. Just playing the Crew 2 here, trying to improve my score and get some better parts for my RX-7. So just been sitting here drifting the same course and whatnot. Let's see where I'm at now. Okay, I'm still in 56th position on the world map, sweet, or world leaderboard, whatever you want to call it. But oh man, let's see here. I just wanted to touch on some things and basically state on what I think makes a good racing game. Do I think this racing game is good? Yes, I think it's good. Does it have the potential to be great, though? You know, like, and it really does, man. I mean, it has an okay amount of cars, but there are some things that are kind of odd, like with the drag spec. There's muscle cars that you would expect to be able to drag spec, but you can't. And then there's also cars that you would think, hey, I could drift spec that, but you can't. I like the what is it, the Datsun Fairlady. You can't drift spec that, which is I kind of find stupid because that's an iconic drift car in Japan. But so let's see, what do I think would make the Crew 2 a way better game? This game already has a pretty decent amount of customization, but at the same time, it's lacking in customization. Now let me explain, man. Like, I like the livery editor. People call it some pretty crazy design. It's kind of like the one that I have in my RX-7. Which is cool because you can share the liveries on the car in case you're not a creative genius like obviously a lot of people are. I'm definitely not. But yeah. So, what would I say would help the Crew 2 out and make it go from a good racing game to a great racing game? Well, I would say kind of work more on your drift courses, man. All drift courses to me, like, okay, yeah, sure, you can have hills and stuff like that on a drift course, but if it's, like not in the mountains, then it should be flat. Like some of the drift courses on here are just, I don't know, man, like they're good layouts, but they're not super fun to drift on. Like, in my opinion, this is the best, like, course to drift on in the Crew 2, which is pretty sad. And there's a lot of mountain roads in this game that have some nice corners, and stuff like that could be considered tailways. And they're not taking advantage of those to have drift events there, which is, in my opinion, stupid. So yeah, that's pretty much for the drifting, man. That would be pretty sweet too, man. Like if you could, like, put different tires on your cars for like colored smoke, would be pretty sweet. Maybe add some like neons, LEDs, strips that you can put in your car or on your car for the nighttime. Pretty cool. I mean, just a little subtle touch there. But yeah, let's go into this. More customization than what is already in the game. That was an okay score. So basically, with the Crew 2, man, when you change the back bumper, you get the different tail lights with that, and it changes the exhaust and stuff like that. To me, for customization, all that should be separate. Tail lights should be in their own category. Bumper should be in their own category. Exhaust should be in its own category. Same with the front bumper. You change the front bumper, it changes the headlights. Headlights and front bumpers should be separate. Just my opinion. More options as far as customization too, man. Like more front bumpers, more rear bumpers, more side skirts, more mirrors, more spoilers. Interior customization would be fucking amazing. I can't remember I want to probably say the last racing game that had interior customization was probably Midnight Club. Because you can't really count GTA as a racing game, even though it's pretty sad that GTA has better customization than the majority of the racing games that have came out over the years, even though the cars aren't real. So like, and like this might be a dumb idea too, because it seems like car companies now are being like assholes with allowing their cars being put in a racing game like Toyota and now apparently Mitsubishi, talking about, oh, we don't want our cars in racing games because we don't feel like anybody would buy those cars. I wish I had my camera on so y'all could see my face. That to me is like one of the dumbest excuses ever not to have your car in a racing game, because if it weren't for racing games, there's cars out there that I wouldn't even know existed. And I'm pretty sure that's the same with a lot of other people. I believe, well, no, I actually learned about the area light. I'm watching Top Gear, but, and then once I seen that, I was like, man, I wish this car's in a racing game, because I can't afford a fucking $60,000 to $80,000 car in fucking real life, man. Like, trust me, my bank ain't like that. I wish the fuck it was. But, excuse me, had to get something to drink there. Yeah. So, Toyota, if you see this video, man, stop being fucking cunts. Allow your cars back in racing games. We like to customize them. We like to race them in game. It's not hurting anybody, Jesus Christ. Same with Mitsubishi. Because I'm like, when the Crew 2 came out, and I'm like, yo, this game has rallying. Where's Subaru at? Where's Mitsubishi? The last Crew had Subaru, was only the BRZ, but I'm like, damn, man, the WRX, man, would have been amazing in this game, I don't get it. I really don't. But, yeah, customization, man, interior customization, so that's like being able to change the dashboard, the steering wheel, the stereo decks, anything from like the seat to the fucking shifter you have, the handbrake, the pedals, man. Like, I want full-on customization, It's like, if you play in a racing game, you want your car to feel like your car. Okay, sure, there's a bunch of different liveries you can put on your car, but what if you're a person that doesn't, put liveries on their car? You just paint a color or whatnot like that, So let's say I had a blue RX-7 with a carbon fiber hood, like a certain set of wheels. Eventually, you're gonna run across someone that has that same, look for the car, So like interior customization, neons, a bunch of different bumpers, the headlights, taillights, and exhaust, would make it look unique. This game has a decent amount of rims, and I will say that. They're not licensed company rims, they look like them, but it is what it is. Ooh, almost hit that right there. So, yeah, more customization, man. I could ask for that in every damn racing game that comes out, till probably the end of the damn world or until I die, I don't think I've gotten my hands on the perfect racing game yet. I've played some great ones, I've played some good ones, and I've played some extremely shitty ones. And where this one falls, it's good, it's fun, But, I would say, for the Crew 2, man, what can help it out? Obviously, more customization, more vehicles, okay? Not just supercars and exotics, man. If you ask me, this DLC that just came out, Data Rush with the hovercrafts, no. I don't give two shits about fucking hovercrafts. Yes, it's a cool idea, and I'm pretty sure there are some people that like it, but it's not for me. So, more import cars, man. You have Nissan in this game. 180SX, 240SX, the Nissan 300ZX, Nissan Silvias, the 350Z, the Nissan R32. The list goes on, okay? Honda is in this game, and the only car about Honda in this game is some like newer Honda Civic hatchback type R that's ugly as shit. I'm like, man, you could have put the older Civics in here from like the mid 80s to the late 80s to the early to mid 90s, man. Not that new piece of shit y'all have on there. I don't like give two fucks about that. The Honda S2000, the Prelude, the Honda CRX, the Honda NSX. While we're talking about NSX, Acura's in this game. That's the only car that's in this game by Acura is the new NSX. You could have put the older ones in here. You could have put an Acura Integra in here. JDM, like that's what we want. It's a damn shame, man. You look at my drift cars, and technically the only two cars I have that you could probably maybe consider the 370 JDM, but The RX-7, that's it. Toyota, you know, they're being dicks. You know, they're not in racing games right now. You know, so I mean, it's just a lot of vehicles that could be added that can make this game better. You know, obviously, you know, there's rallying in this game, so I mean, you know, maybe try to get Mitsubishi in here, Subaru in here. I mean, hey, that would be great. I'm not sure if I talked about or touched on the lack of mountain courses or whatever it is there, but this game has some decent mountain roads, man, with some, you know, nice drifty roads and stuff like that. And all the drifting events are on pretty much flat courses for the most part. So why not take advantage of the mountain areas and, you know, have drift events there? So if the developer of this game does see this, I can't remember who, I want to say Ivory Towers, but I could be wrong. But anyway, I know they're not going to see this, but in my opinion, man, like, what y'all should do for this game, for a DLC, man, like, I know y'all can't really, like, create another map. I was going to say, hell, I mean, you know, like, let us go to Tokyo and, you know, tear it up over there, but but, JDM themed DLC, man, where, like, it comes out, it adds, like, a bunch of new JDM cars, you know, and, you know, better customization, you know, be like, hell, interior customization now available. And I don't mean, you know, maybe, you know, like, y'all do interior customization, you give us like 2 or 3 different wheels, 2 or 3 different seats. Fuck no. You know, or probably what they would do, because they're lazy as shit, is they would have the whole set interior. So like, it would change like the seat, the steering wheel, the dash and stuff like that, and it would just be like different tiers of that, instead of being able to change them individually like you should be able to fucking do. Like how they don't separate the headlights from the fucking front bumpers, man, and put those into 2 different categories, are the tail lights from the rear bumper and the fucking exhaust. So I mean, all 3 of those should be in their own categories, you know. And like I mean, it's crazy. That's like, man, you look at this picture right here on this drift thing, man, where you see the RX-7 with the filter coming out the hood. You can't do that. So why use the fucking art for it, man? The only car that you can do that on here that I know of is an Abarth Spider. You know? Crazy. Crazy. So, you know, y'all could even do like a Forza aspect in this game, man. Be like, hey, engine swaps. You know, drivetrain swaps. You know, you have a front wheel drive car, you want to try to drift it, drivetrain swap it to a rear wheel drive. You know, I mean, it's so much, man. Like, so for me, okay, let's sum this up, man. Like, I just pretty much basically stated what could make the Crew 2 better, but I know there's no way they could probably do all that.
I can't wait to see you try this
after the game's release. You know, even though, you know, yeah, they're supposed to come out with more DLCs, you know, or stuff like that, but for me, perfect racing game, okay? You have all the performance upgrades and stuff that Forza has, okay? All the parts that you put in the car, though, are licensed products. You know, so like, you change the air intake, you know, it's like K&N, Apex, G-Ready, you know, stuff like that, man. Like the parts are licensed, you know, like the suspension, the brakes, the exhaust, etc. You know, like, they're licensed products. Shit, the fucking, let's go with the car lineup from Forza Horizon 3. I mean, that's a decent amount of cars, decent amount of imports, exotics, supercars, etc. You know, and, you know, yeah, have the performance upgrades from that. Customization wise, I mean, let's say, let's go with something maybe like a Midnight Club Dub Edition. You know, for like the interior customization, you know, I mean, like I said, steering wheel, dashes, seats, you know, I mean, being able to add roll cages, man, hell, changing your fucking handbrake handles, you know, to your, like, shift knobs, your rear view mirror, man, like, oh, man, I just fucked up right there, but oh well, you know, like, make it, like, stupid, like, I'm not a customization, air ride suspension, neon lights, man. I mean, you know, like all that. You know, I put that into a racing game. I mean, as far as like how would the map be, obviously Freeline. You know, and I mean, I know a lot of people that want to racing games that are based in Japan. That'd be great. You know, cause like you got all the Toge's over there. You had the city racing, you know, and stuff like that. You know, like the inner city streets, man. That'd be pretty sweet. So yeah, I mean, like that'd be definitely pretty damn cool and wannable. You know.
Good news. Bushimara is staying in. And
But
it's all
there's
thanks to
things
you.
about the Crew 2 that I don't understand. You know, like I was mentioning on the customization. You know, when you change the rear bumper, you know, like the tail lights and the exhaust changes with the bumpers. Like I said, all that should be separate. Same thing with the headlights and the front bumpers. That should be separate. I want a racing game as well to bring back showcase mode, where you're able to stop, you know, pop your hood, pop your doors, pop your trunk, you know, and like you can see your detailed engine with all its parts on it. You know, like if you had like audio customization, you could see like your speakers and your amps and shit in the trunk, your NOS tanks, man. Like, man, we're in the era of PS4, okay? And we don't even have racing games that had customization half as good as motherfucking Need for Speed Underground 2. Like, it's just sad. It really is, man. Like, it don't make no sense. But, I mean, anyway, so let's do a recap here, man, for the Crew 2, man. Like, things I think they should add. Way more in-depth customization, okay? Separate the lights, the bumpers, and the exhaust. Obviously add different exhausts, you know, like backs and stuff like that. More tail lights, more headlights, more front bumpers, more side skirts, more mirrors. Interior customization, please God, add it. I mean, in showcase mode, add more JDM cars, man. I want more imports, okay? Hell, even like newer muscle cars, man. I mean, you know, shit, the fucking Dodge Neon, man. Like tuner cars, that's what I want. But yeah, and just more different racing, man. For God's sake, if you have drifting, you gotta have mountain drifting events. You know, like do toge battles, man. When you're racing somebody, you know, like real life drift battles, man. Where one starts off leading, the other one chases, and then it switches. I mean, hell, that'd be cool. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up, man. Anyway, I'm pretty sure there's some stuff that I missed. If you see this video, man, just let me know your thoughts below, man. Like, let me know what you think could improve on the Crew 2 or even future racing games that's coming out, man. Cause I'm a huge car enthusiast. You know, I like playing racing games and stuff like that, man. And like, it's definitely time for a change, man. Now, hopefully, it happens before PS5, because I'm like, you come out with these powerful systems and you're only giving us half-ass games. It's not right. You know, it's not right. But anyway, it's Drifter for Team Legacy. Peace out.